guys, let me know what questions do you have for me, and I promised I will stay 5 minutes over the time to pick all of them up. Now I'm opening the question area. I will give priority to the questions that were raised throughout the presentation. Oh, Matt is saying thank you so much for another informative and entertaining webinar. Our pleasure, Matt. We have a question. Oh, this is interesting. This is sensitive. Isn't Heimdal a supply chain? Oh, yes, it is. So guys, Heimdal is in fact a supply chain. And what makes Heimdal a supply chain? Basically, and this is not a supply chain like a commerce supply chain, right? Like production, transport, logistics and stuff. But Heimdal is installed on a lot of computers. That makes Heimdal eligible to be, let's say, hacked so that they can hack you. But guys, believe me, we have one of the, I would say, smartest people in the world as our CTO and lead developer at the same time. Guys, this guy has secured this particular product in so many ways that if somebody actually manages to break into it, we would give him an award. However, I'm not encouraging any hackers to try, but if they do try, they will have a very difficult time to do something like that. So let's see, any other questions while I sip some of my coffee here? Okay, we have another question. Do you actually check all the patches that you deploy, Microsoft included? Okay, so guys, patching in Heimdal has two areas, very important. Good question, thank you. First, third-party patching, like third-party applications. We check all of them. We never release a patch that we have not vetted, and we don't use only our threat intelligence to vet the patch. We even run it on VirusTotal to see all the other vendors that that can do something. We sandbox it. We make sure to mess around with it so much, and also we test it internally before we issue anything out. But when it comes to Microsoft, guys, we make your computer go to Microsoft and take the patch. So for those, we cannot be held accountable because we make your computer go to Microsoft to take it. But yeah, I wanted to shed light on that. Any other question? Okay. We have again a similar question with patching that came earlier, but I believe this answer covers both of them. So guys, come on, let me know. Okay, a question about email security. Okay, so if I'm using Office 365 security or GSuite security, okay, that's the Google one, right? Can I also use another security tool on top of that? Well, you can, both ours and others from the market. So vendors that have security tools for email will always be able to sit on top of your all your security that's already provided from your hosting vendor, right? So you basically get two security layers. What can you lose, right? It's super easy. Okay, we have Jens coming with another question. What about security for iPhones? Oh my God, I love this one. With iPhones, it's very, very important. When you talk about security for iPhones, there is no such thing as an antivirus for iPhones. And if anybody in the market positions themselves as an antivirus, please share with me the link and we will look into that software together, because it's impossible by coding to create such a product. For iPhones, you can have traffic security. You can have maybe application, what you call this? I'm missing the word. Application reputation security, right? Or application controlling maybe, but not an antivirus. And for the moment, Heimdal has no reach on iPhones yet. We do have Macs, but no reach on iPhones yet. Okay, another question. If a customer has NAS like Synology and QNAP, what is the best solution? So Michael, I would actually protect the computers first so that they don't get to infect the NAS. And for the NAS, it depends on what it runs. So I didn't look into Synology and QNAP, but you can send me an email and I can look into them, and we can see if that supports. So I believe if they run on Windows as an OS, we support that and we can secure the NAS directly. But if it's not, we can secure it from the computer. The Heimdal Ransomware Security will be able very soon to protect your drive as well, not just your computer. So you can connect with me on email and we can talk further. And we have another question for Dusan. When is ransomware protection will be available for macOS? So Dusan, we can take that in private and see exactly raise this request on your behalf. And when we get enough requests from the market, we put the product available. But we need to get a lot of requests from the market to do that. Okay, and Alf, coming with the last question here. When will this recording be available? So guys, it will take me a few days to be able to edit it. I'll make it nice and put it on YouTube with thumbnails and with skip parts so that you can go to your specific desired part of the webinar. And of course, we're gonna take one last question from Jens. Will Heimdal at some point be able to deliver DNS service to a company without a private IP? Jens, we are already able to do that. I think you didn't read the latest release note. I can send it to you if okay, I have your email in the registration form. I'll send that to you. So basically, with the hybrid DNS that has been released recently for network DNS, you don't need to have a static IP anymore. We can install our agent on your DNS server, and from that we can directly do the forwarders automatically, even if you have a dynamic IP. So you don't need to worry about that anymore. Of course, we can discuss more, maybe have a private meeting about that. I believe you're a current customer or partner, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't have that question. Okay, guys, so it has been an immense pleasure being with you here. I hope you didn't mind my voice and my throat, but yeah, what I'm gonna do now is close the session and get working on your questions that I didn't get to, as well as the video. Guys, it was a pleasure. Have a nice one and see you in our next webinar. Bye-bye.